Okay, here we are at 4533 Wingview Lane in Kettering, Ohio. This is the Kettering City School District. And this is a 1964 build. House, 2,500 square feet. Does not have a basement, is on a slab. This is the outside view. This is the neighborhood, very quiet neighborhood. Nice wide street. Doesn't get a whole lot of traffic. It is 5:11 p.m. on a Friday right now, so pretty quiet. Nice. Some things I like to point out on the driveway itself is that there's definitely some cracking and crumbling here. I believe that is actually the responsibility of the city. That'd be something I would ask them. It looks like they did repair a little section right here a while ago, maybe a couple of years ago. But overall, the driveway looks good. Some things I like to point out is that there any cracking or elevation differences I like to point out. So right here you actually see there's a little bit of a difference in elevation. This is a little bit lower than that side. So you probably have about a ½ inch elevation difference between the two. Not too bad, nothing major. And no major cracking either. There is a little bit of a crack right here. I'll point it out in a little bit, but there's really nothing major. There is an elevation slant. So the slant goes down to the city. It's not too bad. Most cars will be perfectly fine parking on it. But you do have a little bit of a slant. So you have to make sure the parking brake or the transmission is in park. Otherwise it will roll down. So exterior is brick on the lower half, and then looks like aluminum siding on top, which should last a long time, but you do have to paint it. It would be one thing. And then the garage door looks like it had some issues there. Maybe somebody backed into it or something, and then the paint was repainted there. So overall, though, no issues with the siding. There's a little bit of parging missing here, so it looked like it was cracking, but pretty minor. Nice mature trees throughout. Oh, we have a little friend here, a little dog right here. Hello doggy, you're quiet. Just like to do a little scan of the outside all the way around. You have a little bit of cracking right here, pretty minor. Looks like the facade is coming off a little bit. There's your water meter. A little bit of a garden here. It's kind of nice. So this is a decent lot. It's 0.29 of an acre. So almost a third of an acre. Can turn this into a little garden. It looks like it's overrun a little bit, but can be cleaned up a little bit and be used. Okay, so you do have some issues going around with some of the bricks flaking off, and so not really much you can do about that other than coating it a little bit. And plus there's also some of the trim needs to be resealed and painted, as you can see right there. Paint's flaking off. Same with the door here, needs to be painted. Looks like the gutters do look like they're probably need to be cleaned. These are the gutter guards. This is the gutter system that basically allows the leaves to fall and whatever debris to just fall right on over, and the water goes into it from there. But those look like the normal type of gutters up there, and so they look like they're clogged. I don't know if there's any gutter guards on top of it. It's hard to see from here, but it looks like they need to be cleaned. This is the exterior. Nice little private area back here, even though it's sort of on a corner lot. Nice private patio. Looks like a little tiki bar here on the patio. The patio itself has moss growing on the bricks. I don't know if that's by design or not. I'd probably actually clean that off. Nice little designs here with the pavers. You have some rocks, nice light colored rocks with pavers in between them. Then you have another patio over here with a little sitting area, and that's on, looks like wood decking. And that goes right into the kitchen area right there. Pretty cool here, this little root coming from the tree. Guess it's the bush here. Looks kind of nice. So it looks like you have a line here for the dog. I think this is a dog leash. Yeah, it looks like a dog leash. We'll just go around these trees for a second, but with all the trees and bushes, it really is pretty private, so that's kind of nice. For a corner lot here, you don't have to necessarily have a fence up and still feel like you're in a private area. I like that. Okay, the side here looks like the brick is coming off in some of the areas, definitely falling out. Looks like it's older. So this is a 1960s build. I think I said that already, but 1964. You do have some issues with the parging right here. It looks like it was sealed, which is good to see, but there was some issues. AC is right here. Carrier looks a little bit older. I'd say about 15 to 20 years. Everything else is pretty standard. So all the trim pretty much needs to be redone as far as painted. Nothing major, but it definitely needs to be painted and sealed before it starts to rotten out. But aluminum siding looks like it's in good condition. No bends or breaks or falling, missing pieces. Soffits look okay. Overall, pretty nice. Just some touch-ups needed. And that's it for the outside.